In this MarketSquare special, I give a detailed MarketSquare presentation at Dygycon, a virtual blockchain conference put on by Splinterlands that focuses on gaming, DeFi, and NFTs. Our team had a great time at the conference, and we'd like to thank Dygycon and Splinterlands for the opportunity. Get your free account at marketsquare.io and enjoy the presentation.
So Justin, without further ado, MarketSquare, give it to us.
All right. Thank you so much for that introduction. And we really like to give a huge thanks to Dygycon and Splinterlands for the opportunity to speak today. I'm here to talk to you about MarketSquare, a new platform that's coming to the blockchain industry very soon. And we're going to talk a little bit more about how MarketSquare can help the blockchain gaming industry get quality users that want to actually use real services within the crypto sphere. So firstly, what is MarketSquare? Well, MarketSquare combines the best aspects of social media with a focus on blockchain-powered businesses and applications. MarketSquare is the new homepage for the decentralized web. Oh, homepage? Okay, well, according to this slide, it's the new homepage for the decentralized web. But as you can see on the left-hand side, this is a design for our homepage for MarketSquare. There's some placeholder content for the user-generated content. You'll see that as a theme throughout the presentation, but you can see here how easy it is for users to discover and explore different blockchain-powered applications and, of course, games that are interesting to them. MarketSquare is a communication and promotion platform for the entire industry. It's a method to discover and connect with blockchain entities, and it's a solution for building communities that transcend networks. Now, we feel that MarketSquare is especially geared for benefiting blockchain game developers, blockchain game entities, and gamers themselves, because MarketSquare's vision is to cultivate a community of active participants in the blockchain space, not just observers, not just speculators, but people who want to actually do the stuff. Now, I'm extra excited about gaming because it's such a clear use case to explain and show regular everyday people that have questions about how blockchain can benefit them. For example, you can go right now and play a number of really cool blockchain games right now and see the value that blockchain brings by bridging the time and energy that gamers spend in a game to receive virtual rewards, bridging that with the real world and bringing value to that virtual reward. So let's talk a little bit about the problems that MarketSquare solves. The industry is maturing now more than ever, but there are still problems that remain from its earlier days. Addressing these problems will accelerate adoption and community building. One problem we noticed, and we've been around for a while, MarketSquare is a product of Arc.io, blockchain project based out of France, and we've been around for 4 years, over 4 years, so we've seen a lot of growth and development in the industry. But we've noticed that there's a lack of concise, reliable information available in one place. We found that a lot of the resources that are out there right now are focused more on, I guess, trading and price situations. You know, they're focusing on things like price graphs, volumes, and all of that other stuff. But we want, with MarketSquare, we want to present the industry with utility first. So what are the actual cool things that you can actually do with blockchain? That's what we're focusing on. Another problem we noticed is that the high costs for projects in gaining exposure from reliable content. So with MarketSquare, we want to create a mechanism for these game developers to connect with gamers for free and really get high quality community members. Now, lastly, we noticed that there has been a lot of tribalism in the industry created by crypto culture. And I'm not putting specific blame on anybody, and I think it's largely inadvertent, but the way that blockchain ecosystems are set up with one main network and one crypto asset powering different decentralized applications, it kind of ends up with community members creating this type of walled garden culture where, you know, we're going to talk about our ecosystem and our crypto asset. And if you come in here and try to talk about different other ecosystems and different other applications, then we're not super cool with that. So with MarketSquare, we're acting as like an overall umbrella for the entire industry. And when we're building a community on MarketSquare, they'll already know that it's totally cool and great to talk about different games and applications that transcend different networks. And it's really mostly about utility and personal interest of each user. So this is what we're addressing with MarketSquare. So how can MarketSquare help users? Well, as an industry, we can come together through MarketSquare to give people the tools to learn about blockchain technology, as well as extract real-world opportunities from this new frontier. MarketSquare makes projects, apps, businesses, and crypto assets more discoverable. It enables users to engage with projects that are important to them, and it creates a culture of community building that is all-inclusive. And you heard me mention that earlier in this presentation. So on our left, you can see how we're highlighting the search, filter, and category system of MarketSquare that prioritizes utility and personal interest, and really gets users to the games that they love the most quickly and easily. So let's talk about some features for both users and developers on MarketSquare. Both users and developers will use MarketSquare's features to access our industry and capitalize on the opportunities it provides. Our goal is to help them extract real-world value from the economy 2.0. MarketSquare will allow users and developers to create a public profile and showcase their experience and talent. You can see that right here on the left-hand side, where we've got the developer profile here, where they're describing themselves, they're describing their history and their talents and skills in the blockchain industry. They're showing the different projects that they're a part of, and also the reviews that they've left and ratings. MarketSquare will also allow users and developers to use social features such as messaging and notifications to connect with each other and collaborate. Also, provide valuable feedback through public reviews. And this will be extremely valuable to game developers who want to know what people think about playing their game. They'll be able to have two-way conversations through these reviews and really connect with their community directly. Also, it will allow users and developers to capture opportunities such as bounties and job postings. They'll be able to apply the skills and talents that they have and enhance the blockchain industry even further. Lastly, they'll be able to explore the industry through searches, filters, and categories, as we mentioned a little earlier in this presentation. So how does MarketSquare help projects? Well, when projects are given their own place to call home within a growing community that values utility first, they can gain users that actively contribute to their ecosystem and goals. And I've definitely touched on this more than a couple times today in this presentation. We feel that it's so important to build a community that really wants to actually use the cool stuff that we're all building. That's the dream, right? MarketSquare reinforces the branding of these projects and brings in new users through custom pages. It provides a place to showcase all their products and get targeted exposure. And it provides content opportunities such as videos, articles, and interviews that we create as MarketSquare. Our goal is to help promote and spread the word about projects that have joined MarketSquare. So we've been creating a lot of content in advance of our public beta launch to help these projects out. You can see all that content on our video channels on YouTube, on Library, on 3Speak, and we'll also be working on some blog articles and other things coming up as well. So MarketSquare features for projects and businesses, let's get into that just a little bit quickly. Our goal for projects and businesses on MarketSquare is to provide a feature set that includes all the tools they need to attract and build the community they want. Each new phase of MarketSquare will add to this feature set. They can customize their project or business page and create product subpages as well. So somebody like Gala Games, for example, who's a partner of MarketSquare, can have a main page for Gala Games showcasing everything about the company, the entity, the team members, and then they can create subpages for their games, such as Town Star, that refer back to their main page. Projects will be able to invite their team members to link their profiles to the project or business, and users and gamers that come to their different projects can see who's involved with it. They can also join a hub on MarketSquare focused on a specific network. So for example, you might have a game such as Rising Star built on Hive. And Hive would have a hub on MarketSquare where users and gamers can go and see all of the different applications, businesses, and services available within the Hive ecosystem. And Rising Star would get attention and promotion on that hub page. So also, projects will be able to list products in popular categories such as DeFi or gaming, again, focusing on that personal interest of the user. And they'll be able to connect with their community and respond to public reviews. Very important for community building. So let's move into what content MarketSquare creates. Well, by deploying a content strategy focused on helping registered projects and businesses get more exposure and attention, we can accelerate community building and industry awareness. We're building our content strategy right now largely around videos and blog articles. We have a very diverse amount of videos on our video channels, including short and educational introductory videos for projects and businesses. You can see an example of that with our What is Splinterlands video that we made. Also, we're creating additional videos about hubs and blockchain platforms. You can see an example here of our How to Get Started with Hive video. As well, we're making top 5 style videos that integrate different communities. So our example here is 5 Hive games you'll love, but we're making other different types of top 5 videos. For example, we could make a top 5 video, top 5 adventuring games on blockchain. And that may transcend different networks and bring that common interest of the gamer, adventuring games, to different networks at once. This is a main vision and goal of MarketSquare. We're also working on educational blockchain terms videos to help beginners. You can see an example of that in our What is Block Reward video up there. We recently released a glossary of 300 blockchain terms, and we're making videos about every single one of those terms so people can learn about the blockchain industry through that vocabulary. And then we're also making pop culture reference videos to entertain and educate the community. I mean, simply put, this is a lot of syllables right here. But simply put, we're making meme videos. I mean, we're taking really popular, funny scenes from different movies and TV shows. We're personifying crypto assets within those scenes to create really cool video memes that entertain and educate. You can see those on our YouTube channel specifically. And then lastly, of course, a special web series highlighting blockchain in popular films and TV shows, The Blockchains of. We have 3 episodes out so far. The Blockchains of Altered Carbon, The Blockchains of Black Mirror, and now, very proud to present The Blockchains of Ready Player One, which has become the #1 video on our YouTube channel, which has over 70 videos on it, the #1 video within the first day of being out. So very exciting content, and everybody is really excited about it and talking about it. Y'all should check it out by clicking on that last green orb in our booth called Our Content. So what's coming next for MarketSquare? Wrapping this up here, let's talk about the future. After launching the public beta, we will get straight to work enhancing MarketSquare with even more features and abilities. We will continue to integrate more capabilities that benefit users, developers, and projects. Now we have our future roadmap grouped out in different categories and different updates planned for each of those. Social updates will be implementing direct messaging, subscriptions, and notifications, so that users and developers can connect with each other. And as well, projects and businesses will be able to connect with each other directly and collaborate. For career updates, we'll be implementing employment and freelance marketplaces, as well as bounty programs, so that developers can utilize their skills and talents and enhance the blockchain industry even further. For Knowledge Hub updates, we've got tutorials, documentation, and guides coming your way. We want to make it as easy as possible for regular everyday people to utilize real blockchain services from all around the crypto sphere, and we're going to be building educational resources to get that job done. For promotional updates, we'll be implementing promoted listings, advertising, and featured posts, as well as many other promotional features. And this type of update that I'm talking about will be powered by blockchain and have crypto-based transactions involved in these aspects of the MarketSquare platform. Just wanted to let y'all know about that. And then for content updates, we've got video tutorials, video interviews, and external blog articles on the way. So not only will we be expanding our video content and the types of videos we're making, but also different blog articles that we'll be publishing elsewhere in the internet. So for example, we'll be running a blog article talking about the projects that are on MarketSquare and running those blogs on places like hive.blog, PeakD, 0x, eSync, to really expand our reach within the crypto sphere and the overall internet and everything and all that good stuff. You can see on the left-hand side a screenshot of the social updates, including direct messaging and notifications. You can see those notifications in the top right corner. So yeah, a lot of great stuff coming on for MarketSquare, and we're very excited. This concludes the presentation. We turned our logo into a QR code. You can scan this QR code with your phone's camera app. You don't need a special app. Just scan this with your camera app and you'll go directly to marketsquare.io, where you can sign up for our public beta mailing list and get things started. Again, my name's Justin with MarketSquare and Arc.io, and I'd like to thank you very much for your time and attention. And thank you, Dygycon, and thank you, Splinterlands, and we are out here.